Hi everyone, so now I will start with introduction. So for this presentation, we will explain about the issues that arise related to communication in an organization between leader and his subordinates, as well as the role of leader in using communication to resolve any issues that occurs in the organization. So like you guys know, communication can be defined as an act of transferring information from one place or person to another place of group or individuals. So through communication, human being can communicate, share information, and understand something that happen in a working environment or business environment. Communication is a very important thing to ensure that every information as well as the vision and mission of a company can be achieved. So on this case, leadership communication is important to make sure all these things can be achieved. For me, leadership communication is described as having outstanding communication skills to inspire and encourage a person or a group by providing information in a methodical and relevant way. So in an organization, there will always be a leader who plays his role to manage the organization and has the best work environment. So the leader needs to communicate wisely with his subordinates so that misunderstandings do not occur. According to our case study, we will find out about the implication of McDonald's issues in leadership communication between chief executive officer and their employees.
So I would like to continue about protagonist analysis. So Jim Skinner, the chief executive officer of McDonald's since 2004 until 2012. There are four types of the leading character who drift the Jim Skinner to be a good leader. The first one is Jim Skinner being McDonald's employees from the early age, and since then he received numerous of promoted until to achieve chief executive officer position. The second one is launch plan to win strategy. The third one is harmonized working environment. And the fourth one is facing controversial issues. So there is four types of protagonist analysis for Jim Skinner, which is Chief Executive Officer of McDonald's.
Issues in organization. First is overtime lead to decrease of employee motivation. Even though McDonald's doesn't operate in most stores, there are often cases of overtime abuse committed by its franchise partner that will damage McDonald's own reputation. The issue of overtime work being done will cause some McDonald's franchisees to act dissatisfied and affect the level of employee motivation. According to a study we have done, problems like this also result in many employees quitting because of dissatisfaction. In addition, there are other factors that result in employee turnover at McDonald's that are a problem of impatient managers. A large number of employees are very reluctant to work with managers who are always negative, shouting and blaming them for something that isn't their fault or maybe just a small mistake. Lastly, because of the COVID-19 pandemic that is happening today, there are also managers at McDonald's who are maximizing profit for the organization by reducing costs such as giving employees leave or giving employees more job. The main cause of employee turnover is underpayment to them. This means many employees leave the organization because they are not paid enough by management. Therefore, it is very important for McDonald's to treat its employees as human beings and always listen to their opinions and understand their feelings.
Decision making in leadership context. Based on the issues that have been found in McDonald's organization, leader can identify the decision making to solve the issues. Firstly, implement monitor system, which means the check-in and check-out process of worker regularly monitored by McDonald's human resource executive. Secondly, improve communication skills. McDonald's can practice horizontal communication among managers and employees. Lastly, provide a better compensation structure. It is a best way for a company to keep its employee happy because employee performance should also be strictly linked to the compensation that earned by each of its employees.
Finally, we can state that in order to achieve effective leadership communication, the leader must have a good leadership style and communication towards the staff within the organization. Good communication can make an effective leader understand his employees more deeply. In addition, the existing understanding will make a good relationship and employees can give trust to the leader to facilitate their affairs and work together. Therefore, locality of leadership in leaders is very important so that they can influence their staff more easily. Accordingly, if the McDonald organization have problem between employees and managers, then the leaders in the organization must take appropriate action to resolve the problem so that they can achieve the company's goal and objective for the future.